Careers combined with calling.
Self-interest without selfishness.
Community without control.
Owners, not renters.
Integrity to self and others.
Certainty with humility.
Progress with permission.
My favourite part in the value in the business is careers combined with calling. Dan has an amazing gift of being able to pick out other people's gifts and then being able to use them for a really great purpose within the business. So for me, being able to work towards my strengths and play towards my strengths makes a massive difference with my work ethic and my enjoyment in the business, because if I'm doing something that I love, which is recruitment and working with people, then I know that I'm going to be at my best. I'm going to be, as our core value says, in the happy place, and that's where magic happens. And I think it's brilliant that we can all play our parts in the business and then just help with the growth and being able to enjoy ourselves within the business as well. And I think it's really quite important that we've got that capability to be able to play to our strengths, and careers combined with calling just makes such a massive difference because you get to enjoy what you're doing every day.
So self-interest without selfishness, to me, is what made me realise that this place is honestly just really special and kind of one of a kind. It's not many places where you can kind of try and get your way to the top of the ladder without having to, not on purpose, but having to have other people not get there. I come from a dance background and there's only ever one lead and then everyone who doesn't get that lead just doesn't get that shot and the light. So it's really lovely here that everyone that is technically competing, we don't have that sort of attitude towards each other. We actually really encourage each other because we know there's an abundance of things in this industry and everyone can succeed without having to tear each other down.
So my favourite core value is community without control, obviously because I feel like I work best when I do work autonomously. And I guess I don't like being micromanaged, and Dan obviously is comfortable with me to do that as well. With like, it helps with working from home, just working in different parts of the office. It's probably my favourite thing about working with Dan. I probably see him maybe once a week. We catch up on the tasks, but I just get everything done, and to have Dan trust me to do that is actually really good, and I don't think I would be here if that wasn't his core value as well.
This business just gives you the opportunity for so much growth. For example, like, you know, if someone buys you something, you don't really value it that much, but if something's your own, you spend your own money to get it yourself, I think you actually value it a bit more. And I obviously value my job, what I do, so yeah, I obviously just want to think like an owner, be an owner one day, like be a business owner one day, and it's only fair that I value my time.
So yeah, integrity to yourself and others, pretty important, because there's a lot of times in this industry with the amount of excitement that is going around the office at one time, it's very easy to get distracted. And to me, it's really important because it means that when there's moments when you're thinking, you know, what shall I do, what shall I do, you're thinking, what should I do? And it's the thing that's going to move you towards your goals the most. The first person that I want to disappoint is myself, and the second is my peers. So just making sure that I'm doing the right stuff at all times.
So certainty with humility is my favourite core value of the company, just because it's really unique. I've never worked anywhere before where we've had something even similar to this. It means to me that I'm able to be confident in myself and in the decisions and choices that I make within my role. It also means that as a company, we're all really confident in each other and in our mentors and our leaders. We have certain structures and systems in place that we're all able to follow, and if we follow them, then we achieve and we progress to just amazing things. And usually in businesses you don't see that demonstrated by your boss or your managing director. But here Dan rubs in anybody's face what he's done, what he's achieved, how much money he's earned, anything like that, because he knows that with humility comes an awful lot of respect, and that's something that he really passes on to us.
Personally, I think progress with permission is knowing that you're able to fail to learn, and knowing that you can get anywhere you want realistically, knowing that you're progressing towards that. I think it gives you the opportunity to be able to build, to be able to learn from not only the good things, but knowing that, I guess, not everything's always success, there's always going to be those failures, and knowing that you can learn from it in that sense. Massive play is having Dan, you know, obviously having such a good culture and a good environment, knowing that there is no pressure. Like, if you do fail, it's obviously for a good thing, it's for something to learn about, not just failing to fail. It's obviously failing for progress and knowing that you're going to succeed in the end.